Also, yeah, I forgot to, or not necessarily forgot, but I never really like recorded my thoughts on the destruction of physical media and everything, right? Because recently Sony, they said that in 2028 they're gonna stop physical disc of PS4 games for everybody, which is so dumb, bro. Like I get like, yeah, first party is like okay, yeah, you see GTA, you riding that GTA train heavily right now, like, and then you're like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and you're looking at the data, whatever, whatever. I don't care. Like it's that's just like a core element of like gaming. The physical disc, it's been around since the beginning, or nearly the beginning at least. Just physicalness, and I don't know, dude. It's just weird. It just one of my immediate thoughts on that, of course, was like just you know disappointment and bewilderment, and of course sadness and confusion, anger, all the bad stuff, right? And the neutral stuff, whatever. But it's like I think back to a time whenever I was like living with my parents and everything, right? And like the Wi-Fi was bad, and then like I would bank on like, okay, I'm gonna get the physical disc, so I don't have to worry about Wi-Fi and stuff like. Even if the Wi-Fi is down and everything, like you can still play it, stuff like that, and like for example, like if the Wi-Fi, especially for multiple days and stuff like that, which it wasn't too often. Like I wasn't, thankfully I didn't have to experience that. But like, it's just like that fail safe. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it gives you options. You can resell it. You know what I'm saying? It's just nice to have the physical aspect of it. And it's like, it's one thing to like, first party be like, okay, we're not gonna do physical disc anymore, whatever, whatever. It's like, okay, I get that, like individual, but to ban it for everybody else, like that just seems like ridiculous. It's just whack, dude. And to do that now as well in the midst of like a RAM crisis, with our hardware crisis, stuff like that, where things are already super expensive and you're just like dwindling our options even more. Like another one of my immediate thoughts was like, bro, I'm just might as well get a PC at that point. Like with the sales and everything too, like it's you know, and then it's like it goes back to that saying because it's like also you have to think about if they're gonna do backwards compatibility, right? Like how's my physical, what's it called, collection of PS5 games like and PS4 games as well? Like how's that gonna it's just so many questions and it seems like just a immediate decision right after the GTA what's it called pre-orders, yeah, not trailer but pre-orders went live and everything. GTA 6 pre-orders. And it's just weird. Yeah, like just so many questions up in the air that they don't really seem adamant on answering. And it's just weird, man. Like at that point, it's like why even get a PS6? Like especially if your library's in danger like that. And then this comes after like a what, like a week or so after they did the movie stuff where they got rid of all, your movies and stuff that you paid money for. They didn't get no they didn't give you any refund or whatever, whatever. And so it's just ridiculous, dude. It's interesting. Especially with how, like I said, pricey consoles and stuff are getting. Like, it really, you might as well really just get a PC, and then for the console stuff, just like, I mean, yeah, it just depends on how good the games are. Which PS5, I'm still waiting for a reason for it to justify itself, right? I mean, yeah, a little bit nicer. What's it called? Storage base unit, and then you know, it's an upgrade for sure, but it's still, video game wise, it still has yet to justify itself. Because what, God of War Ragnarok and Spider Man 2 are like the main ones in terms of PlayStation exclusives. But it's like, outside of that, and then whenever you think like PS4 era, what? Yeah, of course, Spider Man, God of War, freaking Bloodborne, freaking Infamous Second Son, Uncharted 4, freaking what? What else? Uncharted Lost Legacy as well, and Spider Man Miles Morales. What else? Ratchet and Clank, which we did get that for PS5. I forgot about that, but yeah, Ratchet and Clank, Knack. No I'm playing, but it's way more, and it's just I don't know, dude. It's just a different vibe with PS4 to PS5. Cause PS5 just it's like the teenager or kid that freaking PS4 was grew up, but it's still the same person. And yeah, you know, they a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, whatever, but they're still the same person. Like they haven't really became like a full like next stage of life. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm yapping at this point, but I heavily disagree with you know, PlayStation getting rid of PlayStation getting rid of physical. It's it's just weird, dude. Cause yeah, it just raises so many questions and everything, and it just feels like, you know, they just drop the guillotine, drop the hammer, without giving you know, alternatives and reasons, not reasons why, but like alternatives, and like, you know, I don't know. It's just weird. But anyways, I'm yapping at this point. That's my thoughts on the death of physical media or whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna hold on to my physical stuff as long as I can. I'm gonna get GTA 6 physical, quote unquote, even though it's just a box. I don't care if it's just a box with code. That box of code gonna work for me. I get Wolverine physical, get all these things physical. And it's like, it's crazy because I was waiting, right? Wait until I'm able to like afford like, you know, bigger place and more space and all that stuff. Or just, I should be smarter with the space I have right now as well. But it's like, you know, I was waiting and stuff. And then, yeah, what's it called? Just ran out of time, I guess, to where like, yeah, they're really trying to push for no physical stuff, and it's sad. It's funny because like recently I heard a quote, apparently from Kobe Bryant. I saw it somewhere whenever I was looking at like Kobe Bryant motivation, whatever, trying to stop procrastinating, right? But what's it called? Or maybe it was like, I don't know what I was watching. Either The Last Dance. I started watching a little bit of that, but I don't know though. Um, what was I watching? I feel like I was watching like a documentary or something, and it had Kobe Bryant in it. I don't know. Now it's starting to. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, but it's like the biggest mistake we make in life is thinking we have time, right? The biggest mistake we make in life is thinking we have time. That's the quote that apparently he said, or I don't know, but you know that, and then you know with this happening not too long after, it's like dang, sad stuff. But I don't know what's it called. Physical stuff will survive in different forms, and you know, it's like it's weird. Yeah, if you know, if buying isn't owning, like if they really just don't care about the physical stuff anymore, to where we can't even get like an attachment for the PS6 to play our PS5 and PS4 physical games, and if they do stuff like that, then bro, yeah, if buying isn't owning, piracy isn't stealing, bro. I don't know, it's sad stuff. But anyways, that's my thoughts on it.